Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Today is your Tips and Tricks Tuesday. We're going to be going over reputation. So I just want to make sure that we kind of go over a little bit about how to manage your reviews, how to respond to the negative ones, and also the positive ones. So let's get to it. So we'll talk about the importance of reviews, responding to a negative and positive review, managing reviews in Entrata, and also a really quick tip on how to collect reviews. All right, so let's talk about the importance of reviews. So, a high percentage of reviews are negative reviews. If you ever go and shop online, like myself, I buy a lot of things on Amazon. I look at the product, I see how low the price is or that it's reasonable. And the next thing I do is actually go to the review section and read all the comments to see what other experience people had as far as purchasing that item. So, anytime it comes to any kind of consumer based um, buying, even renting at this point, because that's our product, is our apartments, is people are going to give their opinion and how they like it compared to the price. So 90% of consumers read online reviews before visiting a business. So before people come to our property, they do their homework. So even yourself, if you've ever rented an apartment, you look online, you Google them, you look at apartment ratings, you go to the website reviews, you go to Google, and you see, of course, the reviews on how parking is, how the staff is, there's no water pressure, how maintenance is horrible, or maybe how the office is great. Only talk to Ashley; she's amazing. So there's always going to be different reviews that they leave. So 88% of consumers they trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. So just as much as you trust talking to your friend that had an experience there or had an experience with this product, that's how our consumers are as well. Our future residents, our applicants, our prospects, 88% of those people trust the online reviews. So reviews, they help us embrace the truth and how we can better our communities. So I know when we think of reviews, we're like, oh, we got a review. Oh, we have another bad one. Oh, I don't want to handle those today just because you think they're all going to be bad. They may not always be, of course, and the good ones are there in the midst of our bad ones. And there's sometimes a balance. Sometimes there's more good than bad, which is amazing. Which it gives us a chance to respond to those, to know how we're doing, to know that we can publish those and make sure that everybody sees those to get our SEO presence up higher. And then the bad ones, of course, it gives us the opportunity to show our future prospects and residents that we do care about our community, that we do care about fixing that experience that person had. So let's talk about, of course, the negative reviews first. All right. So, 5 actions when responding to negative reviews. So, these are my 5 tips when it comes to responding to the negative reviews that we get online. And we do get a few. We're not going to sugarcoat that part because, this is a business. You have people that they're late on rent, they get a notice, they get eviction, they get something that upsets them, they get denied an application. The first thing they do is run to go and put a review in. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So the first step when it comes to responding to a negative review is apologize. Um, we are not too proud to admit that we're wrong. So that's one thing that we want to come across when it comes to our business. We're humble. We're here to serve our residents. They are what we strive to provide excellent customer service for. So one, apologize. I'm sorry to hear this. We're not too proud to admit we're wrong. Two, explain. Um, you know what? This was an uncommon instance. How do we plan to fix this issue? So you'll let them know how you plan to fix it. We do get reasonable negative reviews every once in a while, and this is where these will come into play. So apologize, explain. Next one is promise. Promise a better experience next time. In instance, sometimes we have where a prospect came in, nobody paid them any attention. They waited for about 20 minutes. They decided to leave. Next thing they do, they go online, they post a negative review about this office. Nobody had any customer service, nobody cared that I was in there waiting, and I just left. So you want to promise a better experience next time. Apologize, explain, promise. We're sorry to hear that. We promise to make sure that that we give you the opportunity to come back and give you a better experience. So ask them to return is number 4. So invite them to come back so we can change their experience. And 5, sign your name. Sign your name Signing your name, it leaves them with the feeling of dealing with a real person. So they're not feeling like this is an automated AI system or automated response reviews that are getting posted to the review that they posted. So, 5 things when responding to negative reviews: apologize, explain, promise, ask them to return, and sign your name. Um, One best practice that I always say as well is always have an associate proofread your response to ensure that proper grammar is used and we are representing the property in the best way. We take a lot of passion in what we do, how we do it, and we have pride in our community. So when we get negative reviews, it's really easy to get defensive, to take things personal. So I always say when it comes to the negative reviews, after you've done these 5 things, have a coworker read it, have your manager read it, have your maybe ask um, your regional if you have a question, or even marketing. Say, does this seem okay? I want to make sure I'm not coming across defensive, belittling in any way. Of course, we know that the customer is not always right, but we do want to make sure we provide excellent customer service. All right, the good reviews. These are the ones we want. So positive reviews. These, um, I do see a lot of good reviews that we do get for our communities. Don't get me wrong. So we want to make sure that we are handling these in the best way. So positive reviews. One, be thankful. Thank them for their time to post a review. Um, it's very rare that we get somebody that takes the time to actually post a good review. I try to do that as a as someone that eats out in restaurants and had a really good experience, or even someone like myself that travels a lot. I'm in hotels all the time. So if I've had a great experience and I get that survey, I make sure that I always go and post a good review as well too. So be thankful, thank for their time. Business name. Use the business name when responding to help responding to our review. It helps us market. The more we use the business name, the more it comes up in search results. And 3, take action. Invite them to take action next time they come visit. So, for example, so if I was responding to a review, I would thank them. Thank you so much for this review. We really do appreciate it here at Towers Mercer Crossing. We're glad that you loved your experience when you came here. Feel free to refer a friend to us. We'd love to have one of your close friends or someone that you trust come and live here with us. All right, let's talk a little about managing multiple reputation tools. So, as you know, in Entrata, we do have a section where you can publish reviews, you can publish attributes, you can respond to reviews, and you can also reply to the reviews via email. Some of the different areas that we actually get reviews from are apartmentratings.com, the property website, which is what you'll see in Entrata as it'll be labeled as Entrata, Google, and Yelp. So let's kind of look at that there. Let me get my screen open here so you can see that. All right. When you are in Entrata, um, on the red ribbon, you have an area called Tools. Under Tools, you have very simple, just like the song from Taylor Swift, Reputation. I think that's her album, actually. um, there's an area here where you can go to reviews directly, and you can pull the reviews and look at the dashboard for your community. So, depending on which community you're looking for, so let me find one that's been established for a little while. We'll use Mansion Bayside. All right. So if I was looking at this particular community, you can see how many stars they have out of 5. So that's really good, 4.47. Um, they have 91% of people recommended the property. That's amazing. They've had total reviews, and you can see the different attributes depending on the location. One of the nice things about being able to utilize your attributes and make sure that they are getting associated to our website are if you have someone that has a concern about parking, and they're like, well, I just want to make sure that you guys have good parking. You can go to the website, look at your attributes, and show them, you know what? Well, we actually have 10 reviews that have all thumbs up for parking. So make sure you utilize and understand how your website is presenting your reviews as well. You can scroll down here and you can see how many reviews you're getting from the website, from the Google, from Facebook recommendations. Um, and then when it comes to the reviews, you have another tab here next to the dashboard. And you can see the reviews that are here. You can read them. So this one is a 5-star. Awesome. And this one was done from the resident portal. So you'll see it says here resident portal. And this one has already been published. So that's why it says unpublished here. So it would usually say published if it has not been. So we're seeing here we have all these stars. The only thing that we had 1 star on was noise. So this is something, if you get a review like this, and of course there was a really good response to it, it's okay to respond back to them and email them, say, hey, thank you for the review. I appreciate you doing that. I had a question regarding noise. I saw that you got 1 star for it. What can we do to see if we can try to get that 5 stars for next time? So reach out to your residents. It's really helpful. It shows they care. It shows that you care, and they're really gonna remember that when it comes to renewal time. A side note: if you're looking at any of your reviews, if you ever see it says Entrata, um, as far as the response, we do have the Entrata um, social media team that actually responds to our reviews that are 3 and higher. Anything under a 3, that's going to be for you, our properties, to respond to. If you're also managing your reviews from the dashboard, you go to residents, reviews. You'll see your unpublished reviews that are here. You'll see the ratings. So these are here because they need to have some type of action done to it. They need to have a response. So, like I said, anything under 3, Entrata is allowing the property to respond to those. So you can go ahead and click on the review, read whatever the review may be, and respond to them. Um, you can you can publish it if you like. I think it's a good idea to have at least every once in a while a lower review, because it shows that we're not altering our reviews. Let's see. You have a couple different review reports. You can see where you're actually looking at as far as review wise as a whole for your community. One last thing I just wanted to show you when it comes to promoting your reviews. When you are on your website, you can click on floor plans, photos, tours, amenities, any of these here. On the side widget, you'll be able to see reviews. So let me just click on amenities as an example. Right on the right-hand side here, we have a ratings and reviews widget. They have 40 reviews so far, 95% recommend, so that's awesome, especially for our potential prospects looking. When you go to view more, you can see what our attributes are. So if people are asking, how's noise? Well, you know what? Out of the 40 reviews we've received so far, we actually have 4 stars out of 5. So we really don't have a problem with noise. Even with construction, we have 5 stars. People aren't finding it as an issue. Maintenance is amazing. We have 5 stars. Even parking, we have a great parking garage. So really utilize your property website as a tool. So here you have a submit review section for your residents, your prospects, anybody that has come and toured with you that had a good experience. Copy and paste a link here and send that in an email, send it in a text message, however you communicate with your prospects or residents to get a review that is positive. Send that to them. Don't be afraid to solicit a review. Your job is to give excellent customer service, and they appreciate it. If you have someone that really has said, you know what, you are amazing. I really thank you for everything you do. I mean, this was such a seamless process leasing with you. Um, Ask them, you know what, I appreciate that. Will you do me a favor if I send you a review? Can you let people know that? And they'll do it. Even your your residents that come in and they just want to, and they love you. The ones that come in and talk all the time, have them fill out a review. All right, you guys, this was just a quick tips and trick Tuesday little presentation of what I wanted to go over today when it comes to um, managing your reputation, your reviews, and responding to negative and positive reviews. Have a good one. Bye bye.